Kaboom! Hello, beautiful people, wherever you are, welcome back. It's Anastasia again, back again to the root of today. And here we are, it's in the evening time, and our rain was shining a little bit because the climatization is very cold down here. And here we are starting up this kind of a video from this platform, and it's one-on-one, the village report, because we have the breaking news already. And to the house, we want to make sure that everyone going to be getting it. Very fantastic and more elaborative, because some people think that this is not valid, but this is the beginning. And here we are, we start this kind of the portfolio. Here we start, and we know that this is the beginning of the session. Let's go and let's vibe together. Guys, from how the things have already been put in the portfolio, already we have the breaking news already in the spot. Already we have already antagonized. I told you I'm going to be going in the last video. I was going to make sure that I'm getting the valid report about Anastasia right now. And I've already antagonized, and I've got the real report on what is happening. And I've left my phone and to one of the persons, so as you can just detail everything and make sure that everything gonna be coming to me. So furthermore distances and furthermore occupation and furthermore information are gonna be giving you as per how the things gonna be coming out. My phone is uploading a little bit there. So everything has been so fantastic as we start this kind of a video, because I've already antagonized, and whenever I was going for the information, guys, I don't go anywhere. If you talk about it's at the villa, there's a problem at the villa, I come to the villa live. If there's a problem with the Condad, I go to the Condad live. If there's a problem with the Nasto, I go to Nasto live. If there's a problem with the talk about the Bushman dude, I go to Bushman dude with no conditions. If there's a problem with our own people like Pasi, like Mogesi, I go and ask questions at the field. Not that I'm just coming out like this and this and this shenanigans here and there. That's why the valid reports are always coming. Even if it's not a receipt, I have the details from the ground, how they're coming out and who is to be withheld as a person who is accusative and accused in this kind of the program we are coming out with. So as I just commenced my journey from my home, and I talked about, hey, what's the problem? Where is the platform? The guy told me, come to around the villa. So we have some of the information around the villa, and I've already reached to that segment. And guys, this is the report from Anastasia. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. Guys, Anastasia today, it has been so fantastic as I've met with her one-on-one, and already I have an information that's gonna be coming to your own affidavit selection, because she was so fearing whenever she could just come to meet with me, because I went to the other section of the plot that Kang is now claiming that they want to get everybody from the section, and I'm telling Kenge, you can never do anything about that plot, because it's there for me and it's not there for you. And I'll just, whenever you will build everything and put a swimming pool, whenever you will be coming out with Oruaro, we call them Oruaro. Oruaro is the underwears that we call them here in Kenya. And whenever you're going to be coming out with Oruaros, with the Argentinian long nose, I will be there, stick in a position to make sure that I'm checking on if the Argentinian long nose, is she a little bit getting fat? Is she having some oil? No, if she's not having some oil, I'll be talking about you are now doing nothing, my friend. You have to cook food, because she's now a parent. Cook food, fantastic food, and not hard food. Exactly. So how it is, guys, I went to that plot, and as per how the things were going, let me tell you the story. Guys, I came out from my home, and I was driving one-on-one to go and check Anastasia where she was, because I had already organized a team that was antagonizing to make sure that she is meeting me one-on-one so as I can get the real valid report. And she said no, because guys, I always say I don't have that jealousy, nor having that kind of a person who can just come without asking some of the questions and also asking for the position so as I can shoot a video. She said, I don't want my face onto the platform. We have to bear with the circumstances. So she said that you just come that way, then you ask whatever you want to ask. Then whenever I reached there, there was another lady who was there on my way going. I met much of the people, the YouTubers, they cannot even wave. They're just looking at me. You know, guys, whenever the YouTubers, wherever, like Gunmo, I met Gunmo at the gate. He's just looking at me from how I came from the road as I passed him towards the villa, because if it could be another person, they could just have already formed a team so as they can just attack me. But who I am, I know how I'm walking and I know how I am. So everyone who is just tuned to make sure that they're just listening, and also they're just looking on how, and whenever they see me passing through a position, they know that there is a fire somewhere burning. They know that let me go and tune, wait for him to come. And they're just making sure that we have to go forward. And that is the biggest thing. Whenever I pass through the Gunmos area, the Kang area, the Conrad area, Mama Ant's area, they know that there's something cooking down there. If it's not Passy, Kang is going to be cooked somewhere. So whenever I just passed, then I went and I parked my bike around the Kang Villa aside. Then I went to that position of my area, which is my plot that has some trees at the upper section of the villa. Then I met her. She was cleaning her legs a little bit, and there were two ladies. I don't know which kind of a lady she is, another lady there, but that lady, I've never seen her, and it's my first time I've seen her. But she was like scared, because I got the Porcupine. The Porcupine was at the gate. He's back. He's the one who was being given 1,000 with the Lady J. And he was told to go back to your home and you'll just come back again. So he's back to take care of the responsibility of the Kang Villa. As he saw me, guys, I'm telling you, no one can ever chase me. Because whenever the Porcupine saw me, talked about, hey, Mukubwa. He always speaks that way. Hey, Mukubwa. That one is like, hey, big person. Hey, big person. You have lost. Now in Kiswahili, I'm going to be translating. Umepotea sana. I've been lost so much. Then he talked to me that, okay, what you have to do, my friend, give me something. I don't have the money to buy cigarette. Small monies, you know, whenever you give them that, like that one, they know that you are now together. So he asked me, oh, now you have lost. What's the problem? I asked about, I was told not even to come across the wall. Unajua mimi niliambiwa na the Conrad. The Conrad had already told them that whenever they see me appearing around the wall, they have to chase me. So I'm just wondering, is the plot of the river, is there any condition of me passing through the river? I was just sympathizing with the Kang, now bringing everything that, oh, you have not to pass through this road, you should not pass through this. It will become a scenario if people will just come to a conclusion that one day people will be told this kind of a road that was graded with the Sesi Bogo, no one will be passing through there, or you will be paying money as you're going to be passing through that position. And I'm so sympathizing that it doesn't want somebody like Gintu, like Mogesi, like Ernesto, any kind of a reactor or Passy, even to pass around the river. Imagine that's why they have reached. Let me tell you guys, it's because Kang has developed the villa from the upper and he has put a perimeter wall. And from the perimeter wall, there's a river, and the other side of the river, there's they have already put a fence, which he bought a land which was going to the upper section. So even me, I was told if I want to access my area, I have to rotate around so as I can come and access my area. I said there's no problem, I will rotate, but one condition, one day you will pass through me and I will not be intimidated. I said no problem, I have to go around, but for me I have to pass through the river, because a river in Kenya, it's a public asset. and that public asset, you have like 6 meters from the river to 30 meters, according to the slope of that area. So a person coming now to tell people you should not pass through around my villa and I will report you. Which kind of insanity is that one? Can you put a perimeter wall until the upper section? Why do you put a perimeter wall which is a halfway? Don't be stupid, Kang, thinking that people are just stupid the way you are. So there are people who are learned to get the real concept about it. And it was so disgusting, that kind of a porcupine person coming to me telling me that, you know, I was told with the conduct that you should not pass through this kind of a wall. And I was sympathizing. Is there a road? Is there a minimization of the entry or the passage through this kind of a wall, because he has a stupid wall which is going to be collapsing very soon, and a stupid, we can call it a clay bath which is not even working, which was resembling his own cucumbers and his own stupidity of the highest order, which is not even working to date. And he's talking about, oh, no, you should not pass through even the clay bath. And the clay bath is constructed inside the river, inside of the river, the territory of the river. So whenever I pass through that section, I say that, thank you very much, God. They have constructed a road. So I pass through that road, then I cross the river, I go to the other section of my area. I talked about, if you are a man, yes, and you don't want me to pass through this kind of an area, go tell the conduct, come and chase me because I've passed through here. So as we can even see if they can do anything. I'm just sympathizing. And imagine a person who is working there, and maybe that's how they are just selecting people who don't have a brain, people who never went to school, illiterate people. People are pogrom, people are insane, and the people who are just employed so as they can just work in such kind of a position and come and intimidate because of having a very minute and a very confusing face, so as they can just look like a scarecrow and they can scare everyone that, oh, you have to go there and scare Gintu because you should not pass through this position. I'm just sympathizing, because if we're just thrown to such kind of a position, it's the same as I was ever working in one of the condition of the hotels, and I was told with the boss that if a person, I have denied this kind of a person not to enter into my hotel, make sure that Gintu, you are the one going to the gate, and make sure that this kind of the people during the night session, they should not get into the hotel. One day, one of the people came who was denied the access to come to the hotel. Then I told the guy, please, you are no longer needed, or you are no longer required to enter this hotel. You have been already fired. Then the guy told me, you are a very young boy, you grew as I was seeing you. Now you are coming outside here because of now growing up. As you see, now we are of the same age. My friend, you will be walking around and you'll see some other people. Guys, that's the day I stopped working with the people. Because now you are setting me to not allow that kind of a person to enter the club, because and the same people are within the area. So what is going to happen? I'm going to be going to drink water one day. I'm going to have a puncher of a motorbike one day. I'm going to be accessing that kind of an area. So what is going to happen? So that's the time I saw that this is nactic. This is lucine. These are just the lucines that have to be removed out of this kind of the pasture. I'm talking about no problem. It's the same now. Kang starts to apply that no one should pass alongside the area who is ever. Look at this scenario, guys. I have this kind of a story. One day I was being called with African tea. She told me, Gintu, I've gone to shoot a video in the upper section of the Kang villa, which is at the river, and she was being chased from there. They were having Gabby. And guys, if I'm not lying, did you see whenever Gabby said that they have broken up with the Bushman dude, she was sitting at my fish ponds. And even T-Travel was ever shooting the video with the boys throwing some feeds to the fish. If you saw it, they called me and they told me, hey, Gintu, how are you? I said, I'm very, very fine. Can I request you something? That was the T-Travel. And they said that, okay, there's no problem. We just ask any kind of a question. Then they said, okay, Gintu, if you don't mind, please, we want to shoot a video. I have a guest, and she needs to shoot a video alongside the river, a place which is cool, so as we can just give the people the content on how it's going around the village. Then I allowed them to continue with their own processes. Then I asked, you always go to the other section of my plot, the other one of the Kang other side, which is opposite. She told me, no, we have been chased from there. It's a big story. I'll tell you later. Let's, have you allowed me? I said, okay, go and do it. Then later you'll tell me a story. It's today I've always now asked the question, what has happened? What did happen to you? The tea traveler told me that the machete man was coming, and he was fearing. He was just getting them to fear, and he told them there's no one who is needed to shoot a video alongside the Kang village, the Kang perimeter wall. I'm just imagining up to date. What are these people thinking about? They think that Kang is living in a palace. They think that that's why Kang is always using the villagers. Even right today, I'm telling you, there's no one is going to feed or to get water, to fetch water alongside that river, because Kang is from this area to the other area. No one is allowed to go there and fetch water, nor to go and feed some of the animals. You know, guys, alongside the river, there's some grasses, very pure grass, which is very green pasture. It's alongside the river. You know that one. Even whenever you are coming from, go check at the river. Alongside the river, the sections of the river, there are some of the grasses that do grow alongside the river. And whenever people saw that, okay, it has become a drying season, it has become the plantation system, or whenever people are planting some maize, some things like crops, there's no land for people to graze. So they alter themselves and talk about, okay, we can just go to the sections of the river and make sure that we can just feed our animals through those kind of the pastures that are going to be growing alongside the river. And I talked about, okay, this is what is ever been. And now the conduct is going to protect the people not to interfere with such kind of a river. Yet there's nothing like, you can talk about... what are these called? They're called horses. They cannot even get right now to the section of the river or to the other section of the river, because they're already binary fused in that kind of a compound. And there's nothing going to be happening. And people are being chased not even to pass through that kind of a position. What is happening now? What is going to happen? People are going to litter, and people are going to make sure that everything is thrown to an imbroglio. That's why they are already getting out the sewage, which is getting out from the villa, and they don't want people to discover, because it's already, like right now it's raining. The compound of Kang, it's a swampy. Right now there's so much water that's coming out from that villa right now because of the rainy season. Even where the sewage was being dug, it was a very swampy area, and whenever it rains like right now, that area is full of water. So the sewage that is coming out from the villa right now, it's a sewage to the river. So they don't want anyone to go and do it there. That's why I was told that the conduct refused people to pass through this section, because of what they think, that whenever they see me, they know that I'm going to film something, I'm going to do something at the Kang's place. I'm not interested. I'm not interested to go there. The only interest I have is to see if they're just continuing to access my land without my own permission too. And I was not even good in terms. So I met with that lady. She's called Anastasia, one-on-one. And she told me there's no picture ginto and there's no filming a video. So say whatever you want to say. I have less time, because if the conduct gonna be getting me here, it will be the chaos. Then I was just asking myself, so the conduct has become so much in that area, because everyone is just wondering, whoa, if I'm speaking to Gintu, what if the conduct will ever see me? It will be an... Imagine, guys, Anastasia, she is in grade 5. I think she has gone to grade 6. Even at grade 6, they have not even done the national exam, which the government do bring out so that they can do such kind of an exam to progress to another grade, which is grade 7, grade 8, grade 9. Then they go to Form 1, which is now a high school. I'm just sympathizing that they are coming out to tell me that, oh, the two ladies were there. They were asking about, no, I don't want to speak to you, because the conduct has said that no one should speak to Gintu, no one should speak to Mugesi, no one should speak to Pasi, no one should speak to Ernesto, no one should speak to other people like Pablo, no one should speak to a person like Sintake, the Nyabuanse podcast. I'm just sympathizing still to the date, because people have already thrown in such kind of a section. How much is Anastasia paying in school that's getting her to be attached in that villa? And whenever she can just go out, it will be chaotic. It will be immensely going to be embarrassment that you can just hear she was slapped. It will not be disgusting thing, because it's a normal occasion that do occur at the villa. And whenever I come to that kind of a conclusion, to say that this kind of the stupidity and the pogrom, that people have to fear such kind of a person because of wearing the same shirt which is a blue and it has turned to white every day with a machete aside, and putting the back and tying the back with the hands and just walking like a penguin, and it's just coming outside to tell people that, oh, you have to do this, you have to do this, because of what? It's the same as now to come and tell Gintu, you have not to do this because do you think I don't have cucumbers? Do you think that you have so many big ones, or you have the old ones? If you have, you have. You don't have, you don't have. If you have a visa, you have a visa. Don't tell me that this visa, it was an old, but it can take you to the United States. And you tell me, oh, mine is new, now it can take me to the US. Visa is a visa. If you have 1,000, whether it's an old 1,000 or a new 1,000, the wealthy all talk about that kind of the currency, or we can call it how can we call it? The currency of it. It's the same. The wealth of it, it's the same. It's the way that now a person coming because of an age, like the Condad, like the Sesi Bogo, like the Kenge, like the Didi Uncle, like we can talk about the Kenge driver. They're coming out to say that, oh, this kind of a person is a bad person, I don't want. Do you know how many people you are thinking about they are already with Kenge, whom I'm speaking to? Do you know about them? And you have already been triggering much of the people to say that, no, I don't want to meet with Gintu, I don't want to have this and this and this. I'm not interested. What is interesting, and I'm telling the YouTubers in Nyabuanse, this is the valid reason. One day it will reach a time, the people who are, you think that they are there for you to be surprised, that you want to hear that Gintu has a construction, you cannot come to construct, yet you are getting your own money. You think that whenever Gintu will be filming, I'll be just be put in such kind of a section, and people who are watching Gintu are coming from Kenge, they'll come to talk about, you know what, I saw you with Gintu. It will be so stupidity, inocredious, stupid of the highest order, and measurement of your own obrangata, which is not working, insanity. And that is the kind of infiltrate, ill-filtrate brain where we can just talk about a person cannot go and work to Gintu and get his own money. It's because, oh, I'm supporting Kenge, yet you are broke, you're stupid. And I'm telling this kind of the YouTubers, they're stupid enough. And they'll just be keeping on relaxing there and waiting for Jesus to come back. They will just wait. Even me, I was born, I was told the same day, Jesus is going to be coming back. Until today, I'm waiting. He's about. It's the same. The same way Kang will be promising them, don't go shoot a video with Gintu, because whenever I come, I'll not meet with you. Who is going to meet with Kang whenever you're going to be coming back from Argentina? I'm telling the YouTubers the truth. If you are thrown in such kind of a pogrom, every time that, oh, because of Kenge is there, you're going to be looking at me whenever I go to Gintu and shoot some videos. It's going to be very stupid for you, because you are losing your own battle. If you want to engage, why is he talking about go and shoot videos outside there? Now, whom do he always talk about go and shoot a video with who? You go and shoot your own video? And look at the Kenge fraternity. Every time they're talking about, oh, I'm going to this kind of a person to shoot a video, I'm going to this kind of a person, they cannot have their own content. It's only to Reuters, from one YouTuber to another YouTuber, from one YouTuber to another YouTuber, creating content daily, which is embarrassing to date. Even people are talking about, no, this is not what we needed to happen. This is not what we have to create content which is original sometimes. Whenever I come from my area here, it's an original area. I'm always talking the truth. If this kind of the people can never hear from me, and I'm telling them because I was ever thrown in such kind of the stupid and measure of talking about you should not go and shoot a video with Eria, because Eria was ever being molested and he was told that, you know what, why are you coming late? I don't know, why are you this and this and this? You want to eat, why are you going down? And he was told that, oh no, you are not allowed to get in because you are a Mason and so. No, he talked to that kind of a man. Don't bring your stupidity to me. I mean, working, you're not the owner of here. Maybe one day you'll be fired. And what has happened? The same people who made Elia to be fired, where are they? Where are they? I'm telling people the truth. When Kang will ever decide to tell you no, let me give you a small synopsis. Look at when I was told, Gintu, you are fired from the villa. We went for one burial ceremony of the roast DJ. I was shooting a video and I was passing through the YouTubers. Everybody was looking at Gintu and it was this way. And I can just remember even Minihawi, she never spoke to me. Even the Nyabohanse podcast, I'm telling people the fact. I went even to Nyabohanse podcast and I told him, hey bro, how are you? Talk to me. No, don't record me. I was told. And what happened after that? What happened after that? They were thrown into an imbroglio again. So right now, are they going to acknowledge Gintu? Tell me, Gintu, come and we shoot a video. Will it happen? Will it occur? Will it be there? So I'm trying to tell these young YouTubers, like I am young, yes, but I've seen it already because I worked in that area. I worked in that era. I worked in that pogromitic. I worked in that trouble. I worked in that kind of insanity villa where people are just molested and cultism, it's just practiced in that area. And whenever I come out to tell people, never be measured. If you want to make a job, like a person called a nation, is just a mason. Whenever you can come and construct a house, come and be gauging your area, construct and tell Gintu, please bro, just whenever you are just doing your video, whenever you want to do it, please, I'll just go out so as Kenge cannot see me and shoot a video. But whenever they hear that there's a construction somewhere and right now they're talking about this and this and this, it will be so stupid for a person not to communicate and talk about, oh, whenever now I go to town, they talk about, oh, Gintu, you are constructing, why can't you give me work? It will be stupidity. And whenever I go there, some people talk about, oh, can you buy me a soda, buy me this kind of a liquor, buy me this kind of kishash, kinare, kiryet, kimungu, kidindi, and this and this and this. So it will be so nasty for me now to get my money, which is not allowed with the Kanga fraternity, then I buy such kind of a person. It will be so stupidity even. And that's why I'm telling people that you should not be measured. Look at what now Gak is doing outside here. He has already been thrown to it. He never knew it will ever happen. No one knows what's tomorrow. What about now? You tell Gintu, I don't want to meet with you because of Kang. And Kang, whenever he comes, he meets Gintu. What will happen? So will you come back and say, oh, you know, it will be Mickey Mouse, it will be Mickey Cat, it will be Mickey Donkey, it will be Mickey every time, because you cannot understand yourselves that this is a platform. Whether I be posit, I be native, I be this, I have to do this because it's your life. If YouTube is the platform that wants to drive you from one position to another, why depend on one person that, oh, this is Kang, I have not to shoot the videos with this kind of other people? The same way it's happening with the Condad. Look at what is now happening to Anastasia right now. Anastasia, she was telling me, there's a very hard life there. There's no food. Even buying cooking oil, the con mom, she is coming and telling them, go and buy cooking oil of 10 shillings. Imagine up to date. Imagine how the problem they are passing through. Even there's no tomatoes in the house. There's no even getting money. There's maize in the villa. Yes, it was there because the Kenge bought maize. I was there. I was undrying them and putting them back to the store. The maize was at the store that I was sleeping during that time. And there's maize, yes, and it has already wrought something called molds because of the condition which is so cold in that house. Even they have not yet protected the maize. They don't have any person to tell them that this kind of the things has to happen. Imagine such kind of a big villa. 2 ladies are staying there. two ladies. And right now, the Diddy uncle has already arrived at that villa and is just antagonizing. Now is there to eat them fully. And I'm telling you guys that if the Diddy uncle is still into that position, better to be a court case or to be a police case, because that kind of a person is a molester. That kind of a person is a defiler. That kind of a person is just throwing some $2 to make sure that he is luring this kind of the little ladies because they don't know the future. They don't know what's tomorrow. The only thing that the Diddy uncle want to see is that, oh, open your shirt. I want to see how your chest is. I want to see if your chest is at 12 noon. I want to see if your chest is around 9 in the evening. So as I can just antagonize and know that, oh, how much is your dress. Imagine the Diddy uncle asking Anastasia, how is the size of your talk about your underwear. Imagine. What does it mean? Because Anastasia, she's passing through magic. She's passing through very hardship in that villa, and no one can ever recognize it. And the way she was speaking, and a little bit she had a gate opening. She ran and left me at the river, and she never came back because she went and vanished into the villa completely. Imagine the home of Anastasia is just some meters away from Kang. She cannot go back home. Why? Kang, if you be taught or you be caught going back to your home, not working at the villa, and there's no one is being cooked at the villa. Nothing is being, because of only the Diddy uncle and the narcotic mom who is always coming and just being aggressive, aggravizing herself and telling these ladies, you have to cook this kind of, we don't have money. They're eating herbs. They're eating herbs like goats. I'm telling you, at the villa, even without salt, and they are just in a problem, and somebody's coming outside here to tell us I'm a millionaire. A millionaire, even a house doesn't have even a 10 shilling salt. A millionaire whose mother is just a molester, cannot even feed people, even tell people that, you know what, go to that area. I want to buy you even a 10 liters of cooking oil. She's just there to give them 10 shillings to go and buy cooking oil and tell them that the store, they talk about the onions and tomatoes. No, that one is not a problem. You know, even me, I suffer. So she wants to bring her own native, her own past into the present. Like she's saying that she was telling Anastasia that, you know what, you know how we survived very years ago. There were no oil, there were no nothing, so we were just surviving that way. Just cop up, one day you'll get it. At the villa at this time, and the Kang is just in Argentina, just hanging the cucumbers, putting the buttocks from one place to another, punching the buttocks of the Argentina long nose, and talking about, oh, at the villa, the people are protecting it. Have you ever seen the Gunmo recently talking about, I want to cook at the villa? Ever? Have you ever? Why are they waiting for Kang to come? Do you think that there's no food there? There's nothing food. There's no food. Kang is a person who wants to see and give people only of the day. And whatever is coming out from Kang's fraternity, it's only what has happened. And what is happening, they gauge their own words. And whenever I come out to tell you, Kang is a person who cannot even treat a person, cannot even treat a girlfriend very well. That's why they are having arguments after argument, an argument to an argument, from that argument across to another argument, so as they cannot even alliterate themselves and say, please, I want to make sure that this kind of the money that has already come as donation, no one is refusing donations to come. Everyone has donations, yes, but this kind of it, this was sent to my channel because of this baby. This was sent to my channel because of this. And the person sent and said, oh, this is this and this and this. But why do you come out now to talk about, you know, whatever is sent to my phone is in my phone? It will be so nactic, it will be so stupid, it will be so pogrom, it will be so imbroglio, and it will be sounding perpendicularly per unit sound EQ. And just get this as a point. There is a biggest problem right now as I'm speaking with the YouTubers in Nyabwansi. And this is an urge to everyone who is listening to this kind of the portfolio. If they cannot get this, I don't know who will ever tell them. Don't be stupid in an angle that you are waiting for a person you don't know when he will come and resurrect your channel, yet you can see a person who is besides you who can rescue your channel. You'll be stupid. It will be so stupid not understanding the word that even the Americans talk about the Mzungu, because here in Africa we say that this is the language that came with the Mzungu, that you know what? Charity begins at home. Yes. Begins in Nyabuhase. Yes. Do you know that we can talk about use the local material around you to sustain your sustainabilities. What do I mean so? If there's Nasto, yes, you don't want Gintu. There's Nasto. Is Nasto relevant to give you a shout out? If Nasto cannot give you a shout out, what are you waiting to do with Kenge? If Mayuguno cannot give you a shout out, what are you waiting for Kenge to come and give you? If Maja KE, if all the YouTubers cannot give you a shout out, whoever are attached with Kenge, you are stupid. You are still looking for stupidity. If you know this kind of a place cannot fit me, what are you staying there to do? That you cannot lose. You lose as you get, even money, as you go to a stock exchange rate. The more you get, the more you lose. The more you earn, we have something called pay. Pay as you earn. Pay. Pay. P-A-Y-E. It's there everywhere. Pay as you earn. You earn as you get. The same way, if you have subscribers from Kenge, do you think that I never had subscribers from Kenge? I got out from Kenge's villa. I was 4,000 subscribers. Do you think that the ones that are adding themselves are stupid? Do you think so? The people who are listening and they know that where we came from, there are people who are there still of Kenge and they will ever watch you. There's a person who loved you since ever. There's a person, there's a subscriber I had, and I really appreciate because I don't see her right recently. She was called Magdalena, Mother of Mercy. She ever gave me a motivation whenever I was very young in YouTube. And I can remember the first 2 videos, she was ever commenting and said, you are going so far. Right now, I'm not seeing her. I don't know if she's available. And if she's watching this kind of a video, please comment. Tell me something, because I've ever been missing you so much. I started with you. I can remember during that time, even I never knew how the subscribers are. I never knew how to treat subscribers. I never knew that during that time. And I can just remember she was coming always and telling me, hey, and whenever I see Magdalena, Mother of Mercy, I was feeling so good because Magdalena, I like that name, Mother of Mercy. I was feeling so enjoying if I can just hear such kind of a comment coming out. There's a person like her. She's always watching Kenge. She's always watching Mawera, watching Gake, watching Pablo, watching Paris, watching and talk about everyone who is just at the villa. And she is watching Gintu too. Why am I saying so? This kind of the growing YouTubers who are coming from Nyabuhase, they have invested thinking about, you know what, I have to open a YouTube channel because of buying this and doing this and this so as I can just be secure. But the real panel of it, there are people who subscribe for you, not from Kenge, thinking that, oh, it's only Kenge who made the courtesy for you to be there. So the fact about it is one. There are people, subscribers, who will never leave you ever, and they don't get it from me. They're just thinking about, oh, I will lose subscribers. I will lose. As you lose, as you get. Remember how many subscribers I had, and Kenge said that these people are nothing now, and these people have nothing to offer to my compound, and no one should give them. Imagine Kenge telling people that way, yet everybody is depending on her own self. And why is he saying so? It's because he knows that this kind of the people, whenever they go outside there, they're going to be so jovial to other people. And we ever liked each other. we ever filmed a video, and that's why it's coming. I filmed with Diana Kemi, I filmed with Burundian Traveler, I filmed with Nasto. There's a day I went to Nasto with some sand. It was manure, and I filmed in his compound. He was about to bite me. He was about to cry. He was about to come out and say, what did you do? Because of what? He doesn't want to lose the subscribers who trusted him. And I can say it's something which is narcotic, which if we think properly, you can analyze that everybody is worshipping Kang. Everybody is worshipping Kang. That if Gintu appears to my channel, there's a time I met with Boke, which is I am Boke, and she told me with her own mouth, I don't point the camera to me. I just had that kind of a point. It's still ringing onto my head until to date. And she's the one who was ever coming to the fish farm to say that one-on-one live with the Gintu. And today, because I was told you are fired, and they were told never give them any kind of a shout out, and whenever you happen to give them a shout out, you are done with me. Now, what do you mean? It means that they are praising and they're still worshipping that kind of a goon. It's the same as this kind of the people. They're worshipping a Satan. They're just worshipping a person who is outdated. A person who doesn't have a future already. Like Kang, nothing to go. Because he's a person who is throwing everybody to a pogrom. Is a person who cannot understand the real urge. And I said that one day I will be the one baptizing him. And I'm telling you that as a fact. Because he thinks that, and people should get this one, because it's going to be coming very soon. I'm going to be baptizing Kang one day. He baptized me. I'll be baptizing him. As whenever we will ever join, you will see everybody now coming to Gintu. Oh, a visit to Gintu. Oh, this and this and this. It's going to be coming, guys. You wait for it. Not so far. Give us 3 months to 6 months, that period. You will see how people will be running helter-skelter. Oh, I like this kind of a castle that's coming out. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, it's going to be coming so neat. They're going to be coming. And because of it, right now, you can never see anyone. And even whenever I pass through town, we just, whenever you see a camera, you cannot even wave. But whenever we are in reality. Now, how is that friendship coming? That whenever I am with a camera, you just see Gintu is coming from there. That's why, guys, you will never see me filming in town. No day. Better I come and film here than going to film at a place where there's nasty, where there's stupidity, where people cannot understand. They're just there to worship other stupid things, other ingredients. Look at the people they are worshiping already. Like Kang is nothing. Even the content is pathetic. It's pathetic like our own buttocks. Pathetic enough. And what are they going to come out to tell people? And what we are claiming for right now, it's to rescue Anastasia from that kind of the pogrom area she is already thrown to. Because Anastasia right now, she's suffering, and the con mom, she's the one making the matter to be worse. And whenever I will meet the con mom one-on-one, I'll tell her, and I'll never fear anyone. Because I'll tell her, go and let that lady out. What you are doing is stupidity already. You are a madam. You know how to teach the analog education. You are only treating people with the reason of, we can call about the error, the stupid error of the colonialism. You are bringing it up to date. Because this kind of a person, that's why he never recommended anyone to remain at the villa. As the way she left, she told the manager, who is the rest in peace, Rose DJ. She told Rose DJ, go out, I don't need you here. Go and wait for Kang to come back. If we're going to employ you, I ever refuse. And no one ever told you that. And even whenever now Pablo K.E. wanted to reveal it, what happened to him? He was thrown to a nasty way, pogrom already. Because of what? He was about to reveal the fact. Even the death of the the roast DJ, I can tell you, it was formulated from Kang, because if you can give a person a heart attack, what does it mean to the future? You have already destroyed the life of this kind of the people. You have already destroyed the legacy. And even you are destroying the legacy of Anastasia. Anastasia, she is in a problem. Anastasia needs our help. And they can never allow you. Even whenever I asked Matiko, if you can remember, I asked Matiko the day we met with Matiko. And he ever gone to the Lady J to ask him for money to eat. And he said that, you know, every man has his own entitled language to give to the people so as he can win. Not every day you will be ever a loser. Even if you find that it's wrong, yes, you go and tell so as you can win. He went and told the Lady J, I'm hungry, I want money, 1,000. But those kind of the boys, they came and told me that they forced me to say that you purchased a land in a lease. And I was just surprising that even Lady J, he knows it's a fact. And even Matiko himself said, I asked him, why are you not going to rescue Anastasia from that kind of the pogrom area she is living? Matiko answered me, how can you enter? Final.